Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a video for you guys, just kind of updating things because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys about like updating things. So if you would like to see kind of updating about everything kind of, then just keep watching. Alright, so I guess I don't even really know how I want to begin. So as you guys know, I've been like struggling with like lots of different things, and recently, well, it's not even recently, it's been happening since my surgery. Depression and anxiety. So anxiety and depression are so common now that I feel like talking about it is like, even for me, like when I'm talking to other people, like mom or like a psychologist or whatever, it definitely helps. But for me, it's like when I'm with other people, then I'm fine. But once I'm like by myself or something like that, then that's like when I'm like, I'm not like losing it or like I'm like just like a mess or anything, but like that's definitely when like my brain starts thinking about like everything that I've gone through and like all that kind of stuff. I've gone to 3 different like people for depression, and I went to 3 different people. My first one she was fine. The second person I went to a different type of different person, and she was absolutely horrible. And then I recently went to a different doctor or a psychologist, whatever it's called, and she was awesome. So I'm gonna start going with her a couple times, I think like every other week. And it definitely helped. It was more kind of figuring myself out on like why I was like so depressed, and so my anxiety was just like so high all the time. And I think it's really gonna help when I'm like talking with people. I know I talk with my mom about it all the time, but I guess having like a different perspective, like having like a different perspective. Gosh darn it. What's the word I'm looking for? Perspective, there it is. And I don't know, it's like, life is so hard. And I know like something actually, basically what makes me so, like my anxiety like up the roof like all the time is because with my chemo and with my like the cancer. Like I know I don't have cancer anymore, but I know from now until like when I'm 100, like I'm gonna be worried about, well, is it gonna come back? And so like when I hear it from like my doctors and they're like, well, yeah, you're doing great, but I mean, we always have to keep an eye on it because, you know, it could come back. It's like, don't say crap like that. Like you don't, that's when like I start getting like really depressed. So when I hear people or like anybody, I guess, says stuff like that, it like really affects me. So like when I see like comments and stuff and people are saying stuff like, oh, you're gonna die, and like things like that, I'm like, stop. Like that's unnecessary. Like even if that's what you're thinking, that you don't need to say that out loud. Like especially for people that are going through, like if you have depression and you have a like super bad anxiety, when you see people do things like that or say things like that to me, it's like really hurtful. And like usually I will like immediately like start crying. And even when like I don't know, it just sucks. My anxiety also and my depression also goes through of like my dad. Like I lost my dad like a year ago, and during that time I wasn't really there. It was right after my surgery, and I wasn't even working. I had the whole year off for that, and I just feel like everything about me for that whole time is like, I wasn't really there, so it wasn't really like affecting me as much as everybody else because my brain just wasn't really ready for doing anything. And now that like I'm working, like I know what I'm doing now, like I'm working and like doing these videos and like doing all these things, I feel like I'm like really realizing like what happened with my dad, and like it's hard. It's like really hard. I mean, like I've known the whole time that, you know, I lost him a year ago, but like it didn't really affect me until like really recently. Not even recently, but like, you know what I mean? Like I've known for that whole time, but like I don't know. I think that's really hard for me as well. And just also with knowing that my cancer could come back, I think I'm gonna have really bad anxiety and depression probably for the rest of my life because of that. And sometimes I just need to be with other people. I can't do it by myself. And I mean, thinking about just kind of like everything that's happened, and it's so hard. And I know I say that all the time, that like I've gone through so much, but I really have. And I try so hard to like stay strong and stuff, because I mean, basically when I'm having a bad day, my mom has a bad day. And so like we end up having a horrible day together, and then it's just like, it sucks. I'm gonna start going every second week or every other week to go to the psychologist and talk to them about everything, because I clearly know I have problems with depression, because I do. And I at first wasn't gonna tell you guys and like let you know like that I'm like really struggling with depression and anxiety and like stuff like that, but then I realized like there's so many people that also have that. I know just a lot of people don't even like don't show or like tell people about it, so that's why I wanted to tell you guys, because I think, like I do with all my other videos, like I feel like I'm doing this for me, yes, but I'm also doing these things for you guys, so like you guys can know like you're not alone. So like whenever you might have a bad day, or like maybe if you're depressed or you're just having a bad day, like I'm always there. And I have my Instagram like open, so you guys can always talk to me. And it's, you know, I know like life is extremely hard, I know, and I cannot wait until everything can go back to how it was. And I don't know if it's ever going to be able to go back how it used to be, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to. But I think once this last cycle is, I think it's going to be getting as close to back to normal as I can. Another thing about right now is today is Sunday, so I don't know when this video is going to go up, but I have my next MRI on Friday. So knowing that it's coming, like I know all week I'm gonna be an absolute mess. Like just thinking about it now, I can't. Like what if something happened in it, and then like that's my whole brain starts thinking about it, and I hate thinking about it. My MRI better be good. Because I know they had said before, they were like, oh yeah, like if something comes up with your MRI and it's not normal and there's something there, like we'll use a different type of chemo. And I was like, I'm not, like I just didn't want to even talk about it. I was like, it's not going to be here. There's nothing going to be there, so stop telling me this like what if crap. Like stop doing that to me, because I feel like the doctor tells me every single time we have to go to like chemo stuff. He's like, well, if it comes back, well, I'm like, don't tell me that. Like it's not coming back. Stop giving me this what if. Like no, just stop. And like even now my heart is like pounding now. Life is hard. But other than that, I think the MRI is going to be fine. Give me some courage, not courage, what's the word? Give me some positive things for me so I can read you guys stuff. Because it definitely helps when I'm like seeing others like commenting and things, because now like my anxiety is actually like really bad right now. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. And I will update you when our MRI comes. So I'll probably put the video up probably next week, maybe on Monday, since we'll have our MRI stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.